Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford was born as Lucille Fay LeSueur on March 23rd. Exact birth year is disputed. Crawford began her career as a dancer in traveling theatrical companies. She made her Broadway debut before transitioning to the world of cinema. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, signed Crawford to a motion picture contract in 1925. Initially, she was frustrated with the size and quality of her roles in MGM. Crawford launched a successful publicity campaign and became known as a nationally recognized flapper in the late 1920s. By the 1930s, she was as famous as her MGM colleagues Norma Shearer and Greta Garbo. Crawford often portrayed hardworking young women who achieved both romance and financial success in rags-to-riches stories. These roles resonated with Depression-era audiences and were particularly popular among women. She became one of Hollywood's top movie stars and one of the highest-paid women in the United States. However, her films began to lose money by the end of the 1930s, leading to the label of box office poison. Crawford made a successful comeback in 1945 with her Academy Award-winning role in Mildred Pierce. In 1955, she became involved with the Pepsi-Cola Company through her marriage to company president Alfred Steele. After Steele's death in 1959, Crawford was elected to the board of directors but was forced to retire in 1973. She continued acting in films and television through the 1960s. Crawford's acting roles became less frequent, and she retired from the screen after the release of Trot in 1970. Joan Crawford was married 4 times, with her last marriage ending due to her husband's death. She adopted 5 children during her lifetime. One of her adopted children was later reclaimed by their birth mother. Crawford had a strained relationship with her 2 older children, Christina and Christopher. After her death, Christina wrote a tell-all memoir titled, Mommy Dearest. Her father, Thomas E. LeSueur, abandoned the family when she was just 10 months old. Crawford's mother, Annabelle Johnson, later married Henry J. Casson. Casson ran the Ramsey Opera House in Lawton, Oklahoma, where Crawford developed a love for vaudeville performances. She caught the attention of Loews Theater's publicist Nils Gramland, who helped her secure a screen test. Producer Harry Raff in Hollywood offered her a contract with MGM for $75 a week. In her early films, she was credited as Lucille LeSueur. Joan Crawford appeared in several silent films in the mid-1920s, including The Circle and Pretty Ladies. MGM's publicity head, Pete Smith, organized a contest to choose her stage name, leading to the adoption of Joan Crawford. Her preference was for her first name to be pronounced Joanne. Crawford disliked her last name, Crawford, because it sounded like crawfish. Despite her initial reservations, Crawford admitted that she liked the security associated with the name. Her career spanned the silent film era, the transition to sound films, and the golden age of Hollywood.